couldn't kill me every day.
I told you I would get emotional. Same. It's a weird special talent to have. I like to growl in this part. That might be my favorite line so far. I can't even say it. That hit me. Oh, yes. Hello, welcome to another video. Today we are doing something very special, and I say it's special because I always feel like it's special when I check out a new artist. Halsey, never listened to her in my life. Of course, some of the radio hits that have come out, mostly the ones where she's like featuring, I remember. I don't even know what they're called, but it's probably a travesty that I haven't listened to her, but I have not listened to a record in my entire life by Halsey. And she just came out with a record at the end of October, and I feel like, I don't know, I was seeing some of the promo and I thought it was kind of interesting. I also heard some criticism, and the criticism that I heard was she's like cringy or too earnest or something, and that actually made me want to listen to it more because I am cringy millennial, okay? That is me, that is my personality, and I'm proud of it. I am cringy, I am earnest, I am emotional, open-hearted. I'm also neurodivergent, and it seems like I think she's bipolar, and she's also dealing with, from what I read on Wikipedia, she's also dealing with a whole slew of other conditions that I could not even begin to try to imagine. One of them, I think, most recently is her diagnosis of lupus, which, yeah, I can't imagine what that might feel like, and so I just was attracted to wanting to check her out and kind of give her a chance. I have a feeling that I'm gonna like it. I like cringe. I really do. So yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna like it. I have a feeling that I'm gonna get emotional, and yeah, I like to put myself through that. So we're gonna do that. We've got 19 songs, an hour and 9 minutes. The Great Impersonator. Again, know nothing about this woman other than I've read a little bit of the Wikipedia and some of the health concerns that she has, but other than that, I don't know anything. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, that I'm not going to know lore. I'm not going to be able to go back to other albums and make connections if that's a thing. No idea. Brand new. We're going to see how it goes. Anyways, welcome to Passion Dump of an Autist if you're new here, and if you're not, then welcome on in. I love music. I love to make kind of thoughtful, emotional, open-hearted reactions to lots of different types of music. Right now we are going through Lana Del Rey's entire discography because I slept on her for most of her career, and I am hyperfixating on her, and she's amazing, and I'm excited. So if any of those things sound interesting, make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things. I also have a Patreon, so this video will go up, the uncut reaction. I'm sure it's very long because I like to talk a lot. And if you're interested in that, just visit the link in my description. Anyways, let's go. Let's do it. We've got a long album here in front of us, and I want to just get right into it. Okay. And I'll give you a heads up too. If you don't like reactors that pause and stop to talk about certain lines or lyrics all the time, I am not the reactor for you. I'm giving you the heads up now before you get too far into it. It's just how my brain works. If I listen to the whole thing, I will forget all the thoughts that came up. I don't know if it's my ADHD, I don't know which one it is, but it is me, and it is the way and so anyways, it's easier for me to just kind of do it as I'm having the thoughts. I have interesting thoughts. They go so quickly in and out of my brain that if I don't stop and say them when I'm having them, they're gone. So we miss some of the gems and the jewels. We might also just get some things that make no sense either, but you know, you got to take the good with the bad. But anyways, super excited. Only girl living in LA. Halsey, I don't even know. I have no idea what is this? Pop? Alt pop? What, like, I don't even know what genre I'm going to be listening to. Like, I have no idea anything about Halsey. Only living girl in LA. Okay, let's make sure we pull up the lyrics here. Oh, I like the guitar.
I'm the only one who sees.
I like the
I wake up
acoustics so
every
far.
day in some new kind of suffering. I've never known a day of peace.
Oh.
I wonder if I ever left behind my body. Do you think they'd laugh at how I died? Or take a photo of my family in the lobby. The ceremony small and sized.
Okay, that's where we're gonna start. We're gonna start thinking about death. Okay. Wow, that's a choice to start a record. Yeah, she's definitely setting the tone. I was just thinking as I was listening to those lyrics, I wonder if I ever left behind my body. You think they'd laugh at how I died, or take a photo of my family in the lobby, the ceremony small in size. I don't know if it's just, I don't know if it's, this is gonna sound weird. I don't know if it's normal to have these kind of thoughts, but I relate to these because I have had these thoughts all the time. And I also have struggled with a lot of mental health issues in my life. And I think for me, a lot of them came from being undiagnosed autistic and ADHD. And so, you know, anxiety and depression were just kind of went hand in hand with that. And so I'm listening to this and I'm like, oh God, I'm not the only one that had those weird thoughts that I wouldn't, not weird thoughts. I don't like to, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you're critical sometimes of yourself. You're like, I don't know if I'm having these thoughts and like, these are things I maybe wouldn't say out loud because they feel like things that you wouldn't necessarily want to say out loud. And so already have a lot of respect for her saying it out loud. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Halsey, so far. I'm with you. And especially, I can only imagine, because I certainly do not know what it's like to go through the thought of, like, because again, my conditions are more like just, chronic neurodivergency, but not physical ailments of any kind. I'm so grateful to not have to know what that's like. And so, but I feel like if I was in her shoes, then yeah, I would definitely be having these thoughts as well. So,
Or take a photo of my family in the lobby. The ceremony small
interesting
and
production
soft.
too.
'Cause I don't know if I could sell out my own funeral.
Oh,
At least not at this point in time.
I think what's really interesting here for me, what's coming up is that she's saying it so matter of fact, and maybe, I don't know, again, I didn't see all the criticism. Maybe that's what's making people uncomfortable, because she is talking about pretty dark, deep things, and it comes off very matter of factly, which is quite uncomfortable. Like, it's not got this like dark production and like dark, it's very matter of factly, but I feel like that's so human. Sometimes I feel like I say, I've gone through nothing like this, but certainly we all have our own traumas and things, and I do have some pretty dark stuff, and sometimes I'll just say it matter of factly, because for me, I've already kind of healed from it, and I just say it. Not every day, obviously, only if it makes sense to be talking about it. Yeah, it makes people uncomfortable sometimes with how matter of factly I speak about it, but it's just like, it's a fact of life. It happened to me, and like I said, I don't go around talking about it constantly, but if it comes up in conversation, if we're talking about something that's relevant to, and that, you know, I can add something to, or maybe I don't know. It just, that's what it brought up for me. It seems very matter of factly, and I feel like I can understand why people would be uncomfortable with that, but I can also understand her. She's just like, this is it. This is how I'm feeling right now. And it is very earnest, and I personally love it. I love it.
At least I know it was never mine, it was never mine, it was never mine.
emotional. Yeah, I mean, again, I'll never try to say that I completely relate to what she's saying, but there definitely, I am able to find my way in, I guess, emotionally, with just, again, I guess what really comes up for me is my neurodivergence and just how hard sometimes getting out of bed. And like brushing my teeth sometimes, brushing my hair is hard to do sometimes with the executive dysfunction. And so it does feel like sometimes it's like, yeah, I feel like I'm too soft for the world too. You know, people like, oh, you know, when people say, oh, these snowflakes, I'm like, yes, I am proud. I am a proud snowflake. I absolutely am. And I wouldn't want to be any other way because this is me and this is who I am. And I think that there needs to be some balance in the world too. And apparently my dog is whimpering as well. You see if giving her some attention helps. This is little Pearly. She's the one that was whimpering in the background. But yeah, saying I was too soft for this world, they'd be right, because quite frankly, to be alive, it shouldn't kill me every day the way it does. And so, like I said, I will never try to pretend that I know exactly what she's going through, especially on that physical level, no. But I can relate myself with just how hard sometimes just getting through a day is. And yeah, that really touched me. She seems like a really special person, a really open-hearted person, and I really feel like this world needs more snowflakes sometimes to balance out some of the hardness. Anyway. Man, okay, we're already getting super personal.
My special talent isn't writing, it's not singing. It's feeling everything that everyone alive feels every day.
Same.
Feels every day.
It's a weird special talent to have.
I think I'm special 'cause I cut myself wide open, as if it's honorable to bleed. But I'm not lucky, and I know I wasn't chosen. The world keeps spinning without me.
God. How am I relating to this? And I feel like it's just funny, the like criticism about main character syndrome and cringiness and whatever, because it's like, yeah, that's okay. Then that is totally what people could say about me, and that's valid. If that's what they think about me, that's fine. It is what it is. But yeah, this speaks to me. I think I'm special because I cut myself wide open. I mean, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing YouTube, because I feel like that's the value that I bring, is that I'm so open-hearted and I share that with you guys, and some people love it, and I have some amazing supporters, and you guys are really the reason I'm doing it. But again, like, I know some other people probably watch my stuff and stop after 5 minutes because they're like, hey, this is like or what's that Taylor Swift lyric? I know, I bring Taylor Swift into it because I am a Swiftie since 2009. So again, if that's not your thing, then goodbye. What's the Taylor Swift lyric I'm thinking of when she's like, in Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, when it's like, I am drunk, what is it? And I'm drunk on all my tears or something. There's a line about her being drunk on her tears, and I think people see her in a similar light where it's like she's crazy, because she is cringy. I love her for it, but anyways. But I'm not lucky, and I know I wasn't chosen. The world keeps spinning without me. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so relatable to me. Being a soft girl in this world.
This thing I love has grown demanding and obsessive, and it wants more than I can give, than I can give, than I can give.
taking me on a trip. Are we getting what it's like to be in her brain? Because I feel that. Sometimes it feels like that. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that definitely caught my attention. Like, I'm seated now. I want to hear more. Also, I know this next one, Ego, it came out as a single. I purposely didn't listen or watch any music videos because I knew I kind of wanted to just go through the album when it did come out. So this is the first time I'm hearing it. Yeah, I'm excited. Oh my god. I'm on board so far. I'm super on board. I don't know. I think she seems pretty self-reflective. I think some of the criticisms, maybe they just, I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to listen to one song and then have an opinion. I also didn't really read any of the criticisms either. Again, I just heard some people talking about it. That's it. I like all the guitars.
I'm caught up in the everyday trend, tied up by invisible thread, walking down a razor thin edge, and I wake up tired, think I'm better off dead. Been a few months since I crossed over state lines, talked to my mom, fake smiles over FaceTime. I can't keep my feet on the ground, and I'm nervous what you'll think of me now. I think that I should try to kill my ego.
Oh, yes.
My ego might kill me.
Yeah.
I'm all grown up, but somehow lately I'm acting like a fucking baby. I'm really not as happy as I seem.
Ooh, I love this so far. What was the line? This one, yeah, I loved this. And I wake up tired, think I'm better off dead. Oh, that's such a hard place to be in, to kind of feel like, and then the talk to mom, fake smiles over FaceTime. Totally relate to that, putting on that mask. Because you don't necessarily want people to, especially people that you care about, you don't always want to have them worry. Drink all night till I can't walk in a straight line. And I can't keep my feet on the ground. Love that. Love that idea. I think I've had so much most of my life where I personally felt that, where I felt I didn't feel grounded. I felt like I was floating through life, and not in a good way. Not in a good way. It's good to have a balance between being grounded and also like kind of having that floaty spiritual feeling. I mean, I felt like an alien for most of my life, especially when I was undiagnosed. But really interesting talk about the ego, and I think that I should try to kill my ego, because if I don't, my ego might kill me. Totally. And I'm acting like a fucking baby. I love that too. She seems like she's really self-critical. I mean, it can be good to be introspective and obviously, you know, think about the ways that you can improve, but also, giving yourself grace is important as well. And that's the line I've had such a hard time walking. It's a hard balance.
Turned 18 and I left the city. I said I want to be cool, I don't want to be pretty. Voices all came crashing down and said you're too nice to run this town. I can't keep my feet on the ground, and I'm nervous what you'll think of me now. I'm hoping that someone comes around and helps me figure it out.
Yeah.
That I should try to kill my ego.
Nice.
If I don't, my ego might kill me.
Totally.
I'm all grown up, but somehow lately
I like the growl in this part, and that I'm all grown up. I want to hear that. I love this. Love that growl.
I don't like the lie I'm living. I'm way too nice and too forgiving. I wanna go back to the beginning.
Ooh, I
when it
like
all
that.
started.
I love that
A
one.
rooftop, Lower East Side, I'm singing. I'm doing way worse than I'm admitting. I
Oh.
think that I should try to kill my ego. 'Cause if I don't,
Yes.
my ego might kill me.
one. I like that one as well. So first two songs I'm really, really liking. Really interesting. Yeah, I love the growl. I love the growl that she was doing. And I really have, again, because this is the first record I'm hearing, I don't even have anything to compare it to. So is that what she normally does? That kind of stuff? I don't know. Like I said, I literally have nothing to go off of, but I really like it. Okay, this one is called Dog Years. Dog Years. I like doggies. That's really interesting.
They said I have a universal blood type I can give to anyone in need, but only receive from someone exactly like me. And I'm trying to be positive, but always.
That's really interesting because also you can kind of see the metaphor in that. Yeah, having this universal blood type that she can give to anybody in need, but who she can receive from is limited. You know, you can kind of see that also as a metaphor, especially if you're like, I mean, again, I know nothing about her, but I'm just going off of what we've already kind of discovered in the music. And, you know, she has called herself soft. And so you wonder with that, like, you know, has she gone through that, like, kind of people pleaser type way of life, which I know I'm still healing from. I was a big people pleaser for most of my life. And so, yeah, it just seems like an interesting metaphor.
Really hard. I'm a loner, I'm a loser. Won't you shoot me in the yard? Put me down like a lame horse. Or send me to the farm where all the dogs grow. I've been a really good dog and I come inside. Yeah, I've been such a good girl.
I really like that. Sonically, I really like that.
You know I'm such a sweet girl, but I can really bite. 'Cause my dog died last year.
That's really sad, comparing herself to like a dog that someone would discard. First of all, you should never discard dogs because they are, well, do you know how to spell, you know, dog is spelled reverse, right, is God? Dogs, to me anyway, are incredibly special souls. So I don't get people that abandon them, but you know, alas, we have many humans that abandon them, so that's just really sad. Yeah. Send me to the farm where all the dogs go. I mean, I would love to be sent to a farm to just hang out with the dogs, but that's just me. I am weird like that. I've been such a good girl. Can we go for a ride? Yeah, I'm on a real short leash, but I like it tight. Oh, interesting. Okay. Sometimes there's freedom in being kind of told what to do and kind of letting go of making decisions. I don't know if that's what she means by that, but I can totally understand if that's kind of where she's going with it. But I can really bite. God, I don't want to listen. I don't want to hear about her. I can't.
'Cause my dog died last year. He fell asleep in my embrace. The very last thing I told him was see you soon and we can race.
I can't.
No mercy kill is what I seek. I didn't ask to live, but dying's up to me.
It's really eerie, the minor stuff.
Really good dog, and I come inside. Yeah, I've been such a good girl. Can we go for a ride?
background.
Really good dog, can I come inside? Yeah, I've been such a good girl. Can I go for a ride? I'm on a real short leash, but I like it tight. You know I'm such a sweet girl, but I can really bite. Down like a lame horse, send me to the farm where all the dogs go.
Really eerie. Really interesting production in this one. Doggies. Really interesting song again. Wow. Okay. I mean, I'm seated. I'm finding this really interesting. Every single song is so far is super different and has quite an interesting theme. That was quite dramatic. It was. So I can understand why people would maybe, I don't know, maybe that would be too much for them because that is quite dramatic, but I'm here for it personally. I'm a bit cold. I'm gonna put my sweater on. Whew! Letter to God, 1974. How old is she? That's before she was born, no? Maybe I should check these things. How old is she? I mean, I was born in 1986. 1994. So she's much younger than me, actually. Okay, interesting. 1974. Okay. Maybe this is to do with her mom, or I don't know. Maybe this goes with this impersonator thing, and she's... I have no idea. Let's just see what it is. Oh, interesting soundscape. Where are we?
Dear, that must have gotten it. Made me start to cry. Did he have a mom and dad? And do they argue just like mine? Did he have a little brother that annoyed him all the time? Did he want to be grown up? Were there trees he liked to climb? Was a boy I went to school with who had leukemia at 5. Now his parents gave him everything. They never yelled or fight. They never made him cut his hair because they're happy he survived. He didn't have to clean his room. It was enough to be alive. When I was little, I was jealous. So don't say a prayer at night. Well, I said, please God.
Wow, that's really interesting. He didn't have to clean his room. It was enough to be alive. And I feel like it is enough to be alive. You are enough to just be alive. You're worthy to just be here and be a human. And I know I'm sounding really super cheesy now, but I feel like someone has to say it because the way the world is right now, you only feel valued at, like, what you can do for work or what you can do for other people. And especially if you're someone that, finds it hard just to go through the day-to-day activities, that can be really hard on your sense of self-worth. That's really sad. When I was little, I was jealous. So I'm gonna say a prayer at night while I'd say, please God, I want to be sick, which is such an interesting thing to say, right? It's something that you would never expect someone to say, but, in some way I can understand what she's saying here. And then the interesting thing now is that she's talking about this, and then obviously we'll probably get more into, her actually being sick and dealing with that diagnosis maybe. And so it's like she's prayed for this, but now it's happened, and different perspectives are gonna come into it, I'm assuming. So interesting, really interesting concept here.
I don't wanna be sick. I don't wanna hurt too many
interesting concept. Panic attack. Ooh, it's kind of funky. Again, very different. It's like every song is very sonically different, which is really cool. She's playing with different things, and maybe that's the impersonator. She's kind of bringing in these different sounds and different inspirations to kind of just doing what the hell she wants to do, which is really cool. I mean, I'm vibing to it. This one's funky. I like this.
My body carries sadness that my brain cannot yet see. And I've been holding on to memories in my stomach and my teeth. And both my shoulders have been burdened by the weight of my mistakes. And every time you lean in closer, both my knees can't help but shake.
Really quickly, because I'm really enjoying this, so I don't want to I really don't want to stop too much in this one, but I just really quickly want to just talk about how interesting I think it is that she's talking about that connection between body and brain, and how sometimes that can actually be very disconnected. Personally, I feel like I think that's the whole feeling of me feeling like an alien. I felt disconnected from my body for most of my life. I'm just recently starting to feel okay in my body, and I'm a 37-year-old woman. Like, it's taken me a long time to kind of figure that stuff out, and that's taken therapy and somatic exercising and like all kinds of stuff, and just learning more about my nervous system, learning how I have been so disconnected and dysregulated in my nervous system. Yeah, I think that's really interesting that she's talking about that, because I personally believe there is quite a connection between body and mind, and even like being able to feel feelings in your body. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm a big intellectualizer of my feelings, and now I'm starting to learn how to feel my feelings in my body, which I think is maybe more natural for people who are not neurodivergent. I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, anyways.
And I think you're a danger to my health, or so it seems. Is it love or a panic inside? Is a heavy heart too much to hold? I don't know, but it's late, so I'm taking you home. Is it love or...
Oh, those are some really deep, I love those lyrics. Is it love or a panic attack? So not being able to like discern, because you're feeling something, you're feeling that anxious, and sometimes, yeah, sometimes love, or maybe it's not love, maybe it's just a panic attack, maybe it's actually just your body telling you that this is wrong. Like, how do you discern between, you know, anxious butterflies that's like good excitement and like a panic attack? That's an interesting, I really like that comparison. And then this one too is a heavy heart too much to hold. That kind of spoke to me. I have often been in relationships where I felt, because I am so soft and so emotional, and I didn't always own that. And I let people tell me that there was something wrong with that. Now, as I'm starting to love myself more, I'm realizing that I love that about myself, and then I just need to find someone, if anything, or I'll just be alone, and I'm fine with that. But if I am to find someone to be with, they just have to be enough, really. Enough to hold that heavy heart that I have. Because I was made to feel personally for most of my life that I was too much. And I'm just so done with that. I'm not too much. I need someone that's enough for me. And I might be too much for some people, and that's fine. That's fine. They can do their thing and find someone that's not too much. That's great. That's good for them, right? But I need someone that's strong enough to kind of be with someone that is a lot, because I am a lot, but it also means I'm a lot of love, and I'm a lot. Anyways, I don't want to go on too much about myself, but that's how I'm resonating with it, and that's what it's making me feel, and I love that. Ooh, I like doo-doo-doo.
I had to call the doctor, left a note on his machine.
my body's
and I don't
keeping
know if I can
score.
see you anymore. Is it love? Is it love?
Ooh, I love this.
Is it love or a panic attack? Is a heavy heart too much to hold? I don't know, but
I
it's
love
late,
that
so I'm
line.
taking you home. Is it love or a panic attack? Would you mind if I asked you on the phone? I don't know, but it's late, so I'm taking you home.
Ooh, I love that. That might be, well, we'll see. We're only a few songs in, but that might be my favorite line so far. Maybe it's the line of the album. I don't know, but yeah, is a heavy heart too much to hold? Love that line, and that speaks to my entire existence. So love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, the end.
Every couple of years now, the doctor says I'm sick. Pulls out a brand new bag of tricks and then they lay it on me.
I mean, when I read her Wikipedia page, the health section, like there was a long list, right? So I can't imagine just constantly being given a new diagnosis. And yeah, and I think it even said that she had ADHD and had been diagnosed as a kid. So yeah, it's like even started as a child and then diagnosed with bipolar, I think at 17, I think it said, and then there's a lot of physical stuff. Ehlers-Danlos, I think, POTS. I read lupus, and I don't know if there's other stuff, but I mean, that's a list right there, right, of shit to deal with.
Well, at first it was my brain, then a skeleton in
Exactly what I
pain.
just said, yeah.
And I don't like to complain, but I'm saying sorry. When I met you, I thought I was damaged goods. Had a fucked up childhood, and there's poison in my brain and in my blood. If you knew it was the end of the world, could you love me like a child? Could you hold me in the dark? If you knew it was the end of the world, would you like to stay a while? Would you leave when it gets hard? So I ran into the...
I don't know who she's talking to. It could be anyone. Like, I know she has kids. I don't know if this is like a... I have no idea. Like I said, I only know what I read in Wikipedia, and I did not read anything about her personal life. I have heard that she has kids. I don't know, is she married? Like, I don't know. And that's fine. But yeah, she's certainly talking to someone that got me. I thought I was damaged goods, had a fucked up childhood, and there's poison. I can't even say it. I feel for her that she feels like that. There's poison in my brain and in my blood. I can't deal with that line. If you knew it was the end of the world, could you love me like a child? Like, maybe just wanting, yeah, it feels like, you know, wanting unconditional love, you know? Again, just wanting to be loved just for existing. That's tough. That's really tough. I don't know who she's talking to, but that's tough. Certainly someone she loves.
Clinic, and I asked to see the man with his white coat and his stethoscope, like a snake around his hand. And I told him I'm not bitter, 'cause I finally found a lover who's better for my liver, and now I'll finally recover. When I met him, I
So maybe this is her
thought I was
partner that she's
damaged
with
goods.
now?
From a real
Sounds
bad
like.
neighborhood, so we wrestled in the mud. If you knew it was the end of the world, could you love me like a child? Could you hold me in the dark? If you knew it was the end of the world, would you like to stay a while? Maybe we could build an ark. We could sail on broken driftwood through the sopping wet terrain and count the buildings and the bodies getting swallowed by the rain.
Just wanting to go through it, wanting someone to go through it with. That hit me. That really hit me personally. That really... I haven't found the person, me personally, so...
Doctor who didn't listen to my claim. What a shame. He's circling a dream. When I met you, I said I would never die, but the joke was always mine, 'cause I'm racing against time.
Oh, man.
And I know it's not the end of the world, but could you pick me up at 8? 'Cause my treatment starts today.
It's like, you know, I know it's not the end of the world, but we're still fighting. Like, we've still got such a fight ahead, and this person is obviously, seems like, sticking with her. That bridge was beautiful. Building an arc, we could sail on broken driftwood through the sopping wet terrain. We could just, and count the buildings and the bodies getting swallowed by the rain. That's the arc, but, you know, they're there together, doing it together. Oh, and in the water, there's the doctor who didn't listen to my claim. What a shame. Oh, God. So there's like anger and resentment there too with, I can only imagine how, I know a lot of people, a lot of women especially too, have such a hard time getting diagnosed and getting doctors to, there's a big problem with just, having people listen, having doctors listen. So that felt like there was obviously some struggle that she did have as well with that. Man, oh, that was good, but that hurt. That one was very painful. That was very painful. Hopefully it was cathartic for her. I believe in magic. Beautiful. Okay, I like the title. What is being said here? I can't really understand what she's saying. Or what.
My son is almost 3. He used to look just like it.
Yeah, I did not catch like any of that in the intro. I'm sure there's some really interesting things in there, but I don't know if it's my auditory processing struggles, but I could not hear or understand what was being said. So if you know what's being said in that, I would love for you to comment that, because that is quite interesting. My son is almost 3. Okay, so, oh God, we're hearing about her kids now. Her kid, her child, her son. Okay.
My son is almost 3. He used to look just like his dad, but right now he looks just like me. And as far as I can see, the fruit I bear is sweet. But the apple's rolling real far from the tree, and falling down the hill, so full of love and so carefree. I wonder if the world will treat him any better than it treated me. Well, Papa, don't you preach. I try to teach him every day that nothing good is free, but all it should be. And with my roots above and all my branches down below, please tell my boy I love him so. Please tell the world I have to grow before I go. I just wanted you to know that I believe in my...
Are we talking about "and all my roots above"? Roots above and all my branches down below. This is like she's talking like she's, oh God, she's talking to her boy after she's, okay, she's talking like she's died or she's going to die. Please tell my boy I can't. I need to not talk about that right now.
That I believe in magic and I believe in sin. I still believe in heaven if they'll never let me in. I started to believe in love the day I met my little twin. I think I might start trying because I haven't been. My mama's getting old. Well, it's contagious and you catch it like a cold. She won't admit it, but it's something that I know. 'Cause every year that passes for me passes her 100-fold. Back in the day, my dad and I would share a laugh at all of her mistakes. But that alliance didn't save me from her fate. No, I didn't last till 28. Became a single mom, just crushed under the weight of a child growing faster than I think that I can.
That is so sad. Back in the day, my dad and I would share a laugh at all of her mistakes, but that alliance didn't save me from her fate. That line, though, back in the day, my dad and I would share a laugh at all of her mistakes. Oh, man. You know, the woman's always the butt of the joking.
I love him anyway. And I remind myself a time will come when he sees me turn gray and realize it's too late, like I did with my mother. So now I tell her to her face. With all my roots above and all my branches down below, please tell my mom I love her so. Please tell the world I have to grow before I go. And I just wanted you to know. I started to believe in love the day I met my little twin. And I might start trying because I haven't been. I haven't been.
That was devastating. I really like the lyric, and with my roots above and all my branches down below. I think that means, and maybe I'm wrong, I'm sure you guys will tell me if I'm wrong, but what I'm getting from it, my branches down below, like my branches, my body down below, like under the ground, dead, not passed on from this world. But your roots above, like your roots are often, you know, where you come from. So you've got your son and your mom and your family and your friends and, you know, your culture and community. That's all still here. I don't know. That's what I'm getting from that, and I think that's really beautiful. Either way, even if I'm dead wrong, it's still a beautiful lyric, but I love that. I believe in magic. Oh my God. That's not one I can listen to all the time, to be honest. That's too much. But a beautiful song. Letter to God, 1983. Okay.
I left home and moved to Brooklyn, where my boyfriend had a place. And he had track marks on his arms, but had the most angelic face. I watched my friends die before 21, and now I'm 28. I'm at the doctor's every day because I can't stop losing weight. And now I'm the one with the needles in my arms and in my legs. I'm making jokes about the blood tests, and I'm planning my estate. And I don't wanna blame a child, but I have to spend this could all just be an answer to those prayers that came delayed. Because I never would have said it if I knew I'd have to wait until the moment I was happy. Then it all disintegrates and I'm singing.
So we're talking about the previous letter when she was saying that she wanted to die. Or not that she wanted to die, but she wanted to be sick. She wanted to, oh, and now we're going to say, please God, I don't want to be sick. Yeah. So we're tying that in. Because now she's happy. She's finally happy. She has this beautiful child in her life that is her entire world. And now it has to happen. And now she's looking back at when she was having those thoughts. And it's like, oh, what did I do? Did I curse myself? Like, how could I even think that? Because now, then until the moment I was happy, then it all disintegrates. Oh, God.
Please, God, I don't wanna be sick, and I don't wanna hurt, so get it over with quick. Please, God, I don't wanna be loved, but wanna be somebody that you're trying to get rid of. Please, God, I don't wanna be sick, and I don't wanna hurt, so get it over with quick. Please, God, I wanna be loved. I don't wanna be somebody you're trying to get rid of. Thank you.
God. So sad. Okay. Hometown.
So I'm playing the drums, right? Okay.
Davey died in the summertime in a hot box car, with a seatbelt around his neck and a needle in his arm. Back then, the kids from all the county, we would walk out in the heat along the train tracks with our paper bags and gravel in our feet. There ain't no reason on this earth I'd go back to my hometown. Somewhere in the clouds, Davey's running for a touchdown. The crowd appears and his mother cheers. He's waving from the field, and he's evergreen as 17
Evergreen
for the
as
last
17
years.
Oh. Oh, that's sad.
You know, I never felt like anyone. It was a paradoxical lie. I didn't think that I was special, but I was too afraid to die. Like the others from my high school, all those sad suburban ghosts trapped in a cross next to a highway, while the rest of us get old. There ain't no reason on this earth I'd go back to my hometown. Somewhere in the clouds.
This one is so sad lyrically, but like sonically, I'm so vibing to it. This is up my alley. It's almost got like a 60s, 70s folky type sound to it. Yeah, so it's interesting because it's like I want to vibe out to it, enjoy it, but also the lyrics are so sad what we're talking about. Oh.
Years will pass in science class, and I might forget your name. But when the crow's feet come, the kingdom come, well, you'll always look the same. There ain't a reason on this earth I'd go back to my hometown. Somewhere in the clouds, Davey's running for a touchdown. Crowd appears and his mother cheers, and he's waving from the field. He's evergreen at 17 for the last 11 years.
Evergreen as 17. That's so sad. I really like the sound of this one though. I really like the sound of it. I am really liking how every song is so different sonically. It's so interesting, but it still feels like a record. It's still like it's such a story that we're going through. It still feels very cohesive. I like that about it, but it's so different. Or I feel like they're all different, personally. Okay, I Never Loved You. That's interesting. Gives like an eerie.
They're cutting her up on the operating table, but it wasn't enough. The front desk pages, it's a call for the ages. They couldn't save her, they couldn't save her. The surgeon said she had a hole in her heart, but it wasn't her fault. It was there from the start, trying to love you through an open wound. Cause everything I put inside there just fell right through. And I hold the parts together with some pressure and glue. And you're running in slow-mo to the hospital room. If you only knew how bad it hurt me too. So now you can take.
This is really interesting. I'm assuming this is all a metaphor? She had a hole in her heart. They couldn't save her. She had a hole in her heart, but it wasn't her fault. It was there from the start. So even from a child, she feels like it was always there. It's always been a part of her. Trying to love you through an open wound. Yeah, oh my God. Trying to love someone when you feel like you're not completely healed yourself. I think we're talking about emotionally here. I think this is a metaphor, but I could be wrong. Let me know if I am. But because everything I put inside there just fell right through. Trying so hard to love and love openly, and love, but it's like there's such a wound there that it's just so hard to hold on to. And I hold the parts together with some pressure and glue. Like she's trying. She's really trying. But there's just this open wound. God. Wow. It certainly is earnest. It is very earnest. So if you're not into that kind of stuff, yeah, I could see why you would be critical of this. But I personally, I love it.
The money you can get on a plane to a beautiful island. Build a house in my name. You can donate all the money to somebody in pain. And you can rest your head down and not feel any shame. I never loved you.
I never loved you in vain.
I never loved you. I never loved you in vain. They're sewing me shut, opening the doors and then removing their gloves, taking the long way to the end of the hallway. They couldn't save her, they couldn't save her. You drove off screaming on the night you were caught. You left me standing in the parking lot. I took off chasing you down Route 22, cause you never listened and I'm terrible too. You kept on driving far away from the issues. If you stopped, I would've kissed you. So now you can take the money, you can get on a plane to a beautiful island. Build a house in my name.
It's really interesting. I'm assuming it's about a previous relationship that she's like kind of just looking back at and coming to terms about. The night that you were caught, so was this person caught cheating, caught, you know, something, right? You left me standing in the parking lot. Because you never listen, and I'm terrible too, so she's taking some responsibility as well.
Flash of light, heat of fire, head on concrete in the screeching of tires, sound of sirens, rush of pain. I almost thought I heard you call my name. So now you can take the money, you can get on a plane to a beautiful island, build a house in my name. You can donate all the money to somebody in pain, and you can rest your head down and not feel any shame. I never loved you. I never loved you. I never loved you in vain.
It's interesting addressing kind of an old lover, and I feel like you would. I can again, I'm only speculating on what I would do because I've never been in this situation, but I would assume that if you were feeling like you were, you're dying and there's a possibility that maybe you won't be here anymore, you would maybe look back at your life and look at, the important times in your life and kind of address them all and say what you needed to say. And so, yeah, this does feel like she's addressing a past lover. I don't know if I'm right or wrong about that, but that's what it feels like to me. And yeah, super interesting. Ooh, Darwinism is next. As someone who studied physical anthropology for a while in university, Darwinism is an interesting title. But I'll see what we what we have before we start discussing those themes.
There's lots of fish out in the pond, in the oceans and the rivers and in all the waterfalls. But if I'm made for land and not to see it all, could I crawl and find some kind Neanderthal? They say that God makes no mistakes, but I might disagree.
That she feels that way. Or at
And
least in
I
this
stretch
moment.
my empty hand. I watch them build society, domesticated land. It goes according to the plan. While they're in paradise, I'm exiled in the sand. If everyone has someone, then the mouth just isn't right. And I'm the only outlier, the lonely archetype. If everything is by design, well, I might disagree. You all know something that I don't. You all learned something that I fear I'll never know.
I relate to that.
You all grew body parts I fear I'll never grow. You all know something that
Again, I don't ever want to try to say that I know exactly what someone's going through, but I certainly resonate with the words that she's saying. And again, mine does boil down to my neurodivergence with ADHD and autism, and yeah, feeling like everybody has this annual, especially like with my social deficits, for sure. It's like, it does feel like everybody else in the world that's not neurodivergent has this manual of how to be and how to be normal, and I just wasn't given it. And that's a really shitty way to grow up, especially not knowing why. Like I said, I've been able to accept these parts of myself a little bit more because I've been diagnosed and understand that my brain just works a bit differently, and that's been really healing for me. But when I didn't know that, when I just thought I was a weirdo or whatever, or something wrong with me, then that's where, the depression and stuff like that came in. But yeah, I really like the sound of this one too. I like the ambiance, the soundscape. It's really beautiful. Beautiful, but like dark and creepy, of course.
you all know something that I don't. What if I'm just cosmic dust? Put me in a metal box that's bound to rust. Shoot me into space and leave me to combust. Return to Earth and just dissolve into its crust. And I was born all by myself. It's not unlikely that I'll die that way as well.
I do like how this one kind of started with the piano, and then it just built that soundscape around the piano, and now we're getting it back. I don't know. Beautiful. That might be one of my favorite ones so far. That one was highly relatable to me, but it's also, I thought it was absolutely gorgeous, and I loved the lyrics to that one. Okay, Lonely is the Muse. This is really heavy shit. This is really heavy. This is really heavy, but I do like heavy music, so it's okay. But yeah, oh my god. I'm gonna have to take care of myself after this a bit, to be honest with you. Ooh, I love the like 90s rock vibes of this.
I spent years becoming cool. In one single second, you can make a decade of my efforts disappear.
Yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving this vibe. This is like, yeah, this is bringing me back. This is like 90s or like early 2000s rock stuff, and I'm loving it. I did not pay attention to the lyrics because sonically it was it was really interesting to me. I spent years becoming cool, and in one single second you can make a decade of my efforts disappear. Ooh, okay, so this is someone that makes her crumble. I'm just waiting at the bar and you rip open all my scars. Oh my god.
I always knew I was a martyr and that Jesus was one too, but I was built from special pieces that
now we're here, like,
to unscrew.
yeah, now it's like the beginning kind of sounded more like 90s. Now we're in like definitely the early 2000s rock. It's like Evanescence-y. I love it. 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 Okay.
But I was built from special pieces that I learned
Love
how
that.
to unscrew, and I can always reassemble to fit perfectly for you or anybody that decides that I'm of use. Lonely is the muse.
Oh, that was, I loved those lyrics. But I was built from special pieces that I learned how to unscrew. So talking about, I guess, kind of her neurodivergence and, you know, just being different, right? She's talked a lot about that. And I can always reassemble perfectly for you. So that's like the mask you put up, right? To fit whatever other people are wanting you to be. Wow. Beautiful lyrics. I love that.
Lonely is the muse. So where do I go?
Oh, yes.
That's when I'm just an apparatus. I've inspired platinum records. I've earned platinum airline status.
Beautiful.
And I've mined a couple diamonds from the stories in my head, but I'm reduced to just a body here in someone else's bed. When I can always reassemble to fit perfectly for
I love
you
those
or
lyrics.
anybody that decides that I'm of use. Lonely is the muse.
Yes. This is taking me back to high school. Yes. Yes, this was high school, early 2000s.
Tear apart your bedroom. I'll call you in the night. I will exist in every second just to decorate your life. And when you're done, you can discard me like the others always do. And I will nurse my wounds until another artist needs me new. I will always reassemble to fit perfectly in you for
I love that.
anybody that decides that I'm of use. Lonely is the muse.
Nice. This will be a fun one to sing in my living room. Scream. scream. Oh, nice, beautiful. Love that. Yes, screams. That was so good. I loved that. That brought me back. That was nostalgic. That was definitely nostalgic for me. Yeah, I really like that one. This is what I'm telling you. Like, every song is so different. It's so interesting. And I'm loving this album. I don't think it did that well as far as, like, critics, but I love it. I love it so far. And I mean, we are 12 songs in, and I love it. I love it. Great. Perfect. Okay. Arsonist. That's an interesting title.
Arsonist, burning down the world to feel its heat. The arsonist doesn't feel the embers on his feet. Arsonist, your human starter kit came incomplete. My apologies, arsonist, you loved me. I'm glued to a building that's on fire, handcuffed to a narcissistic lie. Am I a victim in your game? Am I a set of antique plates? Will you pass me through your bloodline with your ornamental rage? Can I take the blame for everything you hate? The punishment and crime are not the same. Arsonist, burning down the world to feel its heat. The arsonist.
Yeah, so I don't know. Again, I don't know much about personal relationships and things like that. And I don't really care to even know personally, but yeah, through the music, I'm definitely feeling like, again, we're talking about, I think, a past love, but it seems to be quite toxic and or abusive. And we had the narcissist word, narcissistic liar. So obviously that, yeah, doesn't feel, the arsonist doesn't feel the embers on his feet. Like, you know, he's not understanding what he's, or she, he or she, I don't know. Definitely could be he or she. This person doesn't understand the trail of destruction, I guess, that they're leaving as they kind of walk through in and out of people's lives.
Arsonist, your human starter kit came incomplete. My apologies, arsonist, you loved me.
That's interesting too. Your human starter kit came incomplete. Like, you didn't even learn to become a human. Wow. Okay.
Build a small container to keep all of me confined. I am water, I am shapeless, I am fluid, I'm divine. Somebody will love me for the way that I'm designed.
So she's talked about this before, being like shaping herself to be with people, to conform to what they want. You built a small container to keep all of me confined. She's water, she's shapeless, she's fluid, and I relate to that. I mean, I am a water sign as well. But just in general, I am a shapeshifter in that way, or I could be if I wanted to be. I'm trying to now be, in my life personally, it's taken me a long time, but now I am trying to be more grounded and be authentic and just let people come in and out of my lives, in and out of my life, and not try to like conform to what people want or need. If they, you know what I mean? If I'm not for them, then they can keep on moving, kind of thing. But yeah, I understand that.
You don't love the flames, you just want them for yourself. And douse my head in kerosene, horizon into hell. And you smothered out the glow I grew for you, but it was mine too.
snuffed out her light.
Arsonist, your human starter kit came incomplete. My apologies, Arsonist. You loved me. Alchemy's not love, it's playing God, and there's penance paid for entering a temple like a fraud in your charade. You leave me sleeping in the dark so you can hide away your blade, then lock the door and trap me right here in the blaze. Arsonist, your human starter kit came incomplete. My apologies, Arsonist. You loved me. Have you ever burned your throat down? Have you ever been worried that if you just not burn off in a second? Have you ever given the world to somebody as a gift and had it returned, amidst your wheat and your...
No, I haven't.
Did you know the father's DNA stays inside the mother for 7 years? Have you ever waited 7 years? Have you ever woken from a dream just to realize that you were still asleep? Do you ever wish you were still asleep? Do you ever wish you wouldn't wake up?
Yeah. Well, whoever she's talking about here certainly did a number on her. If not, like, physical abuse, I don't know. I don't want to ever, I would never assume anything like that. But if not that, then definitely emotional abuse I'm seeing in here, for sure, which unfortunately I can relate to. Have you ever waited 7 years? Yes, I have. Anyways, we're gonna move on. Okay, that was a rough one. Life of the Spider draft. Okay.
It's 4 in the morning and I'm laying with my head against the toilet seat.
Oh, God.
For several days now I've been living here, too tired to sleep, too sick to eat.
Too tired to sleep. Yeah.
I feel like a monster and it doesn't help that you will treat me like I've got the venom in my teeth. 'Cause I'm the spider in your bathroom, I'm the shadow on the tile. I came for shelter from the cold and I thought I'd stay a while. I'm only small, I'm only weak, and you jump at the sight of me. You kill me when I least expect it. God, how could I even think of daring to exist?
I can't imagine feeling this way. How could I even think of daring to exist? Like, just feeling so, like, such a pariah in someone's life. Actually, unfortunately, I can't actually relate to that feeling.
Looking just like this, I'm hideous. I'm nothing but legs, they used to say. I'm nothing but skin and bones these days. You dangle me high over the drain and tell me I'm lucky you don't drop me there and let me wash away. 'Cause I'm the spider in your kitchen, weaving webs through every year. And I worked real hard on the last one, but the last one got me here. I'm minding my own business, but my presence makes you curse. I should be getting better, but I'm only break me if you tried, and you will because I dare to be alive.
I don't know why people freaking can hate their partners like this. Like, I'm so sorry that she felt this way. That she felt so hated. And like such a pariah in someone's life. When she needed someone to be there for her, they weren't there. And they made her feel like she was nothing. More than nothing. An inconvenience. Like I said, a pariah. A spider. I'm so sorry that anybody feels that way. Hurt feelings.
My dad is almost home, I can't tell time yet, but I know because the air becomes electric and my mother cleans the stove. You'll walk in through the door and both my eyes will find the floor, and I will search my brain to find something I might get yelled at for. He'll come in with a frown and tell me sit your ass right down, or he might get his kicks from joking that he's just playing around. And in a few years I will leave, but I'll perpetually believe that any man who says he loves me is hiding something up his sleeve. Wash me in the water, you can cut off all my hair, and I'll be changing like the weather, but I'll never be like him.
Break the cycle.
The other girls date older guys and wear their t-shirts late at night, but everything I own that's oversized belongs to me, it's mine. And I don't have souvenirs of all the earliest of years. You know my father isn't dead, but it don't feel like he's still here. It's strange now that he's gray and getting older by the day, and my eyes tell me that he's harmless despite what my heart has.
And my eyes tell me that he's harmless despite what my heart has to say. God, the father wound. Yeah, I certainly relate, but in such a different way. Like, I don't know mine, and so mine is all abandonment and just what I could have had, what I should have had, what I deserved to have, and what I just never had in my life. And then, you know, similarly, this person was in her life, her dad, her father, it seems, but, you know, wasn't necessarily what she needed him to be. Grieving over that.
Say, so maybe just forget, maybe move on, don't regret, or maybe this is just another trick that hasn't happened yet. Wash me in the water, you can cut off all my hair, and I'll be changing like the weather, but I'll never be like him.
I think she's talking about like transformations there. She's done a lot of growth in her life. She's had so many different transformations, been so many different people, but the one thing she's never been is him.
What is there? Water is forever and it's deeper than a board, lighter than a feather, and that girl will be a problem only if you let her in. I left her back home, but I can't forget her. Thought that it was my fault, and now sometimes I still
Blaming
do.
herself.
It didn't chase me through the park, so now I'm chasing after
his love, the father's love.
Keep up the illusion or confirm your point of view. No, I can't bear to fake a smile when you walk into the room.
But break the cycle.
What is there? Water is forever and I'm stiffer than a board, lighter than a feather, and that girl will be a problem only if you let her in. I left her back home, but I can't
Lucky. So this is the Britney Spears Lucky. Oh God. Okay. I might be critical of this one just because, I don't know, Britney Spears, especially during that kind of era, I love this song, Lucky. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm critical of it, but I might be.
Everybody get in line to meet the girl who flew too high. Does it all just to be liked by strangers that she met online. Did it all to be included. My self-loathing so deep-rooted in a child's unrecruited. Truth is I'm not suited for it. When I die I won't have time to spend my money, but I hope that you stay with me. I'm so lucky, I'm a star, but I cry, cry, cry in my lonely heart thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night?
Okay, I thought it was gonna be a full cover, so I am happy that it's been changed. I am happy about that, because I didn't know. I think I had seen something on TV that was just the chorus there, and I was like, what? Did she just do a cover of Lucky? So that's interesting. Who does it all just to be liked by strangers that she met online? Did it all to be included my self-loathing so deep-rooted inner child that's unrecruited. Truth is I'm not suited for it.
And why she losing so much weight? I heard it's from the drugs she ate, and I feel hurt, but I can't relate, cause I'd never end up in that state. A girl like that as a mother must be tough. A problem child, I was rough, but what do you do with a difficult grown up? When I die I won't have time to spend my money, but I hope that you stay with me. Cause I'm so lucky, I'm a star, but I cry, cry, cry in my lonely heart thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night? I shaved my head 4 times because I wanted to, and then I did it one more time cause I got sick. And I thought I'd changed so much nobody'll notice it, and no one did. Then I left the doctor's office full of tears, became a single mom at my premiere, and I told everybody I was fine for a whole damn year, and that's the biggest lie of my career.
Oh.
But I'm so lucky, I'm a star, but I cry, cry, cry in my lonely heart thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night? I'm so lucky, I'm a star, but I cry, cry, cry in my lonely heart thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night? She's so haven't you heard?
Yeah, that was probably my least favorite one. Yeah, I had a feeling that it would be. It definitely was my least favorite one. I didn't hate it, and I do think there was some really critical things in there that she talked about that she needed to get off her chest, and I think that's beautiful. And it's just, for me, it just wasn't really for me sonically, and just, yeah. But I totally understand why it was included in the record, and I certainly don't hate it, but was my least favorite, I think, of this whole record. A whole record which I have loved so far, by the way. So this is like the first one where I'm like, not really for me. Okay, Letter to God, 1998. So we've gone in decades. We were 70s, 80s, now we're 90s. I don't really understand the significance of that. Like, I know she did seem to like use the styles of those decades in the song, but obviously, I mean, I know it's not, I mean, she was born in 1994, I think we said. So I don't know if it's just random or if those dates actually have significance, if that has some significance to like her mom or grandma. Like, I don't know any of that. So I'm a little confused about that, but it's certainly interesting. So let's hear the 90s one.
Say, hello everybody. Hello, nice to meet you.
Oh, is this her son?
Here's a voice.
What does mommy use the microphone for?
For mommy singing.
Yeah, for mommy singing. Who's your favorite singer?
Mommy.
Please God, oh whoever you are. 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 These days I get less calls 'cause no one wants to hear my voice. I miss the days when I was getting texts that I could just avoid. And I've been trying to be calm and not preemptively destroyed. I wonder who here really loves me or who wants to be employed. Every time I'm in the real world, I just end up paranoid. I stay at home all by my lonesome with my little baby boy. And I watch him on the kitchen floor, he's playing with his toys. And I don't ever wanna leave him, but I don't think it's my choice. So I'm basking in these moments where I feel a shred of joy. But I don't think my pleas are heard because I'm screaming in the void. I'm screaming, please God, oh you've gotta be sick. Why do you make it hurt and why is it over so quick? Please God, I'm finally loved. I finally found somebody I don't wanna get rid of. Please God, is it busy out there? You took a little while to respond to my prayer. Please God, no, this doesn't seem fair. I'm trying not to show it, but I'm terribly scared. Please God, oh whoever you are. Please God, oh whoever you are. Please God, oh whoever you are. Da, 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 da.
These ones are very vulnerable, these letter to God. Which, I mean, it would be, right? If when you're talking to God, it's usually in these moments of deep pain or deep sorrow. I mean, unless you're someone who actively talks to God every day, but you know what I mean. That these aren't those days. Okay, we've got two more. I think there was a part of the album that only had 18 tracks, so maybe this is, I don't know if this is like a bonus track, the Alice of the Upper Class, and this is the original ending of the album. Let me know, because I have no idea. I just chose the one with the most songs because I was like, well, I've listened to them all. So here we go, The Great Impersonator. Ooh, this has an interesting sound to it. I'm trying to think of what this is making me think of.
No one has to know. I could always hide, but sometimes it might get to me, the things on all their minds. Like they don't know I'm lonely, and they don't know I'm kind, or scared that I can't hack it with the current paradigm.
So this one sounds like she's wrestling with the perception of her, and I would imagine, I mean, me, even in like, as a extremely small YouTuber, I even have those moments where I just hope that I'm not misunderstood. I hope that people see me for who I am, and you never do. Like, people don't ever, some people do, but not, you're never gonna be understood by everybody. And so, but I can only imagine what it must be like for such a large artist and to have the fame that she has and just kind of wrestling with that. I'm assuming that's what this is about. It seems like wrestling with that being perceived.
Every single line, every single rhyme, every single truth I sing once started as a lie. I promise that I'm fine.
I really like this sonically. It's really
Then
interesting.
I redesign and put myself together like some little Frankenstein.
Yeah. Putting all the parts together. This is
Does
quirky,
a
I like it.
story die with its narrator? And here lies the great impersonator.
Ooh. I love this. It's so quirky. This is up my alley. I like this. It's very cute, but it's also super deep and meaningful.
I'm
like it.
lying in a car crash in a pile of broken glass. It's funny how it looks like glitter from the
See?
overpass.
Perceived. Being perceived.
I'm in a pickup truck.
I'm lying in a car crash in a pile of broken glass. It's funny how it looks like glitter from the overpass. So just, yeah, how she's being perceived. She's feeling like she's in a car crash, but everyone else is seeing glitter and whatever. Oh my God, I laugh. It's actually so heartbreaking.
Door is stuck, I'm sinking in the water, and the girl inside is waving, but the people just applaud her. This is a cry for help.
I'm asking for
Calling
help.
assistance.
I'm not just waving to say
You
hi, I'm
can't
asking for
tell
help.
I need it when you're watching from a distance. Does a story die with its narrator? Surely it's forgotten sooner or later. Hope they spell my name right in the paper. And here lies the great impersonator.
Okay, last track. I loved that last track. I really loved it. It was super quirky. This album is so heavy. Like, it is so heavy, and I'm not meaning that as a criticism, but it's very heavy. And I needed sonically something a little bit more, I don't know, quirky like that. Even though the content was still extremely heavy, it did give me a little bit of it woke me up a bit, which was nice. So, but I do think every track has been very interesting. So I'm not trying to say it was boring. It's heavy. It's heavy though. It's very heavy. Okay. Here we go.
What happened to the girl I knew? The one so sweet, the engine knew. The jailbait roommate, not a fucking lightweight. Party tail on black and blue. Like, I think I'm gonna miss my train. The street signs all look the same. I think I've been awake for days, but it's so much fun, I have no shame. Like Alice through the looking glass. I'm tired of the upper class. I wanna go back, go back, go back, go back.
Yes!
Go back. I'm a freak, yeah, I'm a psycho. I feel so good when I am hypo. Manic, I'm mechanically up all night though. Took another dose, but I don't think it's micro. I'm a beast, yeah, I'm a monster. I knew beauty, then I lost her. In a coma, can't defrost her. Can't you see that I'm an imposter? Where's the fun in doing well? The good girls never kiss and tell. Now the smart ass white trash bitches in the first class. Well, that's American dreaming in a nutshell. You gotta get me off this plane. The flight attendant said my name. The captain said you better buckle up, cause we're headed to hell in the fast lane. The gallows through the looking
call my pants a froster.
know now what I always knew. I don't belong here. How about you? You can have my seat. It's yours for free, but I still get punished for good deeds. So you're watching from 10,000 feet, and the magazine say R.I.P. And I crash, I crash, I crash, I crash, I crash, I crash.
Yes. Yes.
I'm a beast, yeah, I'm a monster. I knew beauty, then I lost her. In a coma, can't defrost her. Can't you see that I'm an imposter?
Okay, that was The Great Imposter, my first Halsey record I've ever listened to. Oh, that was long, so I'm still processing, but I know that most songs I really, really, really enjoyed, and they were so interesting. I can't even remember what my favorites were. Like, I'll have to listen to it again. I really liked how I felt so... I know was it Only Living Girl in LA? I know I felt very connected to. Was that the one I cried in, or was it Ego? No, I think it was the first one. Was it? I don't know. I don't know which one. I can't remember. Panic Attack, I really liked. I Believe in Magic was like, that was too much. The End, I don't remember that one. But I remember liking it, if that makes sense. But I don't remember. Hometown was interesting. Darwinism, I really liked. Lonely in the Muse, really liked. Arsonist was horrifying, but good. Life of the Spider, horrifying. Again, there's a lot of these that I like. I kind of remember how I felt about them, but I don't remember the actual song, if that makes sense. I loved The Great Impersonator. I thought that was a really great way. I don't know which one actually ends. Like, is this how the actual... I don't know. You know what I mean. Anyways, basically I have no idea what I'm talking about. Sorry, this has been a terrible wrap up because I literally don't remember what's going on. But yes, I loved this experience. Let me know. Let me know if I should listen to... I think it's Badlands is the one that I should listen to if I really want to, get more into her. Let me know. Let me know if that's a good one to just do, or if it'll make sense for me to do it from here. Yeah, let me know. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I loved the record, and I loved how earnest and honest she is, and if it's cringe, then I love cringe. So I'm here for it. Anyways, have a wonderful rest of your day and week, and I will see you for the next video. Bye.